My computer might die before I get done with this, but this is on um, Boulder Police Department contacts slash arrests leading to jail time. Unhoused versus housed rates show unacceptable disparity. Author Darren O'Connor of Boulder Rights Watch. CONSTANCIODARREN @gmail.com. Now, I'd like to first say that I am very pissed off at Darren O'Connor. However, that doesn't mean that there is no place for him. He's not a complete and total piece of shit. Um, I may have said so a few times, mostly because, well, he's done some stuff that is very questionable as far as his moral regards are concerned. However, this right here is an important thing that he wrote, and I feel it is important to read it. 2 sets of daily jail listings for Boulder County Jail have been looked at for the dates of December 31st, and update your background app setting. And June 21st, 2016. The listings report people in the jail on a given day, including information about what they were arrested for and what law enforcement agency they had contact with. Contact could be an arrest, a ticket, or a summons. By searching for those who were contacted or arrested by Boulder Police Department, the total number of people arrested after BPD contacted was determined. Then, looking at the subset of people listed as homeless, transient, no address, the percentage of people in jail on these days that have housed and unhoused status is derived. The two pie charts below show that BPD consistently has contacts that lead to jail occurring far more often for unhoused people. If you normalize for population, taking into account we have approximately 100,000 people in Boulder and 500 unhoused people, you get some very informative and disturbing results. Now, mind you, the homeless population in Boulder, Colorado is more than quadrupled in that time. In Boulder, it's more than quadrupled in that time, and there is about 4,000 homeless people in Boulder County altogether. Number of people jailed per 1,000 of Boulder housed residents, 0.54. Number of people jailed per 1,000 of Boulder's unhoused residents, 188. Another way to interpret this is that the odds of BPD contacting you and ending up in jail time if you're unhoused versus housed is over 346 to 1. It's highly unlikely that unhoused members of Boulder commit crimes 346 times more often than housed members. But it is possible that a good deal of the difference in these numbers is who the police in Boulder focus on. Do they focus on unhoused folks 346 times more than everyone else? Even taking into account the much greater set of laws unhoused people must consider breaking just to get by, camping or urinating in public, for example, as well, considering laws that housed people don't have to worry about getting caught for nearly as much consumption of alcohol and marijuana in public, domestic violence. We cannot exclude excessive police focus on people living on the streets. When Boulder learned that African Americans were arrested at 5 times the rate of the rest of the community, the city spent nearly $100,000 to investigate. Here we have a contact rate leading to incarceration that is 346 times greater for unhoused versus housed people. Does the city need to spend $100,000 to investigate why? Or can Boulder simply and reasonably conclude that they are definitely over policing their unhoused community? Not over policing, they're straight up victimizing the homeless. And Darren didn't write that they're straight up victimizing them. That was me adding that. Jail roll percentages of of those arrested by BPD, counting housed and unhoused, 62116. 36% were housed and 64% were unhoused. And by the way, if you end up in Boulder County Jail, a large portion of the people that I know who end up in jail there will give you a recent address instead of telling you that they're homeless, because you do get treated better if they think that you have a house. Um, Jail percentages of those arrested by BPD, counting housed and unhoused, 123115. We're looking at 41% versus 59%. Um, so it's still quite a large number, but Darren O'Connor's number of 346 to 1 is probably a lot closer to 400 to maybe 420% or 420 times greater. Um, I mean, there's a lot of homeless people that won't tell you they're homeless, either because they're ashamed or because they're afraid of getting that treatment.